Art is capable of communicating, capable of transcending, and capable of listening. Within these frameworks, art can be a physically rewarding, cognitively cultivating, and relationally enriching exploration taken throughout the powerful process of art making. Art is adventure.
Art is courageous.
Art is a story.
Art is inspiring.
Art is collaborative.
Art is discovery.
My name is Dani Kepner, co-founder and executive director of Art Beyond the Classroom. Currently, I am studying studio art psychology in order to become an art therapist in the future.
My name is Ali Morgret, and I'm co-founder and assistant director of Art Beyond the Classroom. I'm a human development and family science major pursuing the career of child life. We also have 2 additional leadership team members, including Katie Trice, who is our graphics and media coordinator, and Lindsay Markle, who is our business liaison. Professor Dunbar had us split up into different groups, and Dani and I happened to be in the same group on the first day of class, and we had to find our similarities. And I originally had looked into art therapy when I was in high school, and so I knew about the field, but I wasn't planning to pursue it, but I love art. So Dani and I were in the same group, and we found our similarity was art therapy and art in general. And we got talking, and then Dani asked me if I wanted to start the program with her, and I was like, sure.
We started working more diligently with Professor Dubin on developing the program and learning about that, and pitched it to Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, and they came back and allowed us to have an interview, and there we go, ABC came to fruition. Art therapy aims to allow people to express themselves with art as a vehicle for communication and self-discovery. Though Art Beyond the Classroom does not consist of art therapists, our goal is to provide an adaptive art experience through a therapeutic lens. ABC's mission is to provide a safe space for freedom, creative play, and exploration in visual art outside of the general education classroom for children ages 3 to 21 with unique circumstances.
We intervene within pre-established institutions in order to give children easy yet optional access to the freedom and choice that art offers. ABC also emphasizes the beauty of art as a universal language. Therefore, despite practical barriers such as age or intellect, art goes beyond borders. Through art making, we encourage and inspire children with new outlooks and attitudes despite the circumstances that they may be in.
For example, in the hospital setting, by even giving the children a choice as to whether they want to do art with Ali and I or not, allows them to have their sense of control restored.
Sarah Miller, the Child Life Support Associate, and Haley Bates, a certified child life specialist, will tell you how they have seen ABC's impact at Penn State Children's Hospital.
Art Beyond the Classroom, and then it turned into Art Cart, brought something new and creative every single month. It wasn't a typical craft, which we always appreciate as well. But you guys always kind of thought outside the box in bringing something with nature in, or the getting messy, which we actually kind of approve of in the hospital.
Simply, they are kind of a ray of sunshine for these kids in the room, because a lot of times these kids are stuck in the room doing the normal activities, they get bored over and over again, same thing, and then the art girls come in and they have a bubbly, bright personality. They kind of light up the room and kind of bring those kids out of their shell a little bit and try something new.
Our expansion initiative launched in the fall of 2016, where we added 2 additional leadership team members, 5 active location volunteers, and 6 waitlisted volunteers.
Currently, Art Beyond the Classroom has 2 established branches, Adventures in Healing at Penn State Children's Hospital and Sensory Investigation at NHS Autism School in Carlisle. We are also in communication with 3 additional branches, which we hope to intervene soon.
Quality is more important than quantity. Therefore, we hope to expand our program by gradually inviting more students into ABC's team to be members. Meanwhile, we can grow deeper relationships with the children and staff at the locations in which we are already present.
In our first 3 years, we hope to have a cap of 10 branches at ABC, but grow in consistency and depth at those locations.
It could only be made possible by our Messiah College student base, grants from organizations such as the National and Pennsylvania Art Education Association, and our donation from the local stores and organizations. The opportunity to use $250, we would buy new art supplies for NHS Carlisle Autism School, buy name tag pins for our volunteers, and provide uniform apparel for our volunteers and leadership team in order to build a higher face value for ABC.
Winning the $5,000 award from Impact Venture Challenge would be a major blessing for the children who ABC serves. We would be able to invest in high-quality art supplies with the proper adaptations needed for each location. ABC would deposit a large amount of the money in order to restock at each location. We may not be able to fully heal lives, but we hope to encourage the soul.
Although we may not be able to directly express our faith at each location, we can choose to love each child. We can choose to love them and fill them up with comfort and joy. We seek to be a light to the children for whom faith is running low and for whom hope is barren. No matter their circumstances, we desire to be the love that they may not know, for Jesus is within us.